Let's see if we can get a shiny. Alright, no Garbodor. Rabombi, no. Ooh, we got the chocolate rabbit! Or chocolate mouse, I keep saying rabbit. Oh, he looks so cool, I love him. I love that shiny, I'm so happy. It's actually a really good shiny. Oh, he's such a cool shiny, I love him. Scintisquitch. Lycanroc. And, oh, nope. Double check, everybody. Oh, what? I didn't even realize he was shiny. Alright. Oh! We got a shiny! No. Eldegoss. Rip. And... oh my god! We actually got it at 70! Alright, Salazzle, Jolteon, Flygon, and... oh my god! Finally! Holy crap! Let's see if we at least get the end the night with a shiny. That would be nice. Armoldo, no. Ooh! We got the Obstagoon shiny! Oh, he's such a cool shiny. I love his shiny. I'm so happy I got him. One after murdering 500 of the Psyduck villagers. So, we're letting them live, but we're still threatening them menacingly to bring us the shiny blue duck. So... oh my god! What? And Raichu. And... oh, we got it! Oh my god! It actually happened at 169! What? Alright. Puku Muku. Don't care about him. Ooh! We got an Unpheasant! We got a shiny! Alright, let's take a peek. No on the Bisharp. No on the Driploak. Ooh! Wow! I didn't realize that was shiny, though. Only reason I realized it was shiny was because of the little stars in the corner. Oh, we got the shiny Clefairy! If I get a shiny Clefable, that would actually be funny because we got a shiny Clefairy earlier on in the stream. Oh! We got the shiny Clefable! We got a whole set! Alright, so let's see if we got a shiny here real quick. Oh, we got a shiny Combuskin! Alright, let's see if we get a shiny for participating. Lanoon, I'm perfectly fine with, because I have this boy shiny, like, everywhere. So, Molga, I would have loved shiny. That's sad. And, oh, we got the shiny Scolipede! Oh, it's actually really cool. I love that blue. Alright, we are live. So, we are going to be doing some more Dynamax with the whale. We are going to continue on that grind. So, ready to get this whale, hopefully below odds of the Rayquaza, because I don't want to go further beyond anymore. So, how you doing, Lodi? Hope you are doing good. Time to dive back in. Yep, we're just going to go right back in. So... I'm still a bit tired, but luckily, you know, Kyogre doing the Dynamax, nice, for the most part, chill. Nice little chill thing, Dynamax adventure. I think that's like my favorite thing about Pokemon is even if I'm like exhausted, I can just sit and relax and play. So that's the thing that's real nice. So today I am a bit tired, but it's perfectly fine because we're just gonna be doing some Dynamax. So. Just want this damn whale. Yep. Serious. No, I hear you. Alright, well, we are going to go ahead, though. I'm going to connect to the internet. We are going to jump into our first run in just a moment here, and I will get the prediction open, the first prediction of the night. Let's see. Yes, we are at 121. I just want to double check that. Alright. Yeah, we good, we good. Alright, we're going to jump in. So anybody who wants to join, more than welcome, !join, or you could just go ahead and jump right in. Code is 8569, 8569. And Broom is open. Alright. Oh, so I am ready for this whale. I'm at least hoping I get a shiny, though. Like, I really just want a shiny because we've gone a pretty good amount of time, like, without a shiny. We're well over 20 runs, because even though I think our last shiny was 103, we've failed quite a few runs, unfortunately. So, yeah, I definitely would be cool with any shiny, but preferably the whale. So, I'm at least glad that, you know, some of the people have gotten the whale, so I know it actually exists. You know, so that's cool. One thing I hate about Nintendo controllers, they are the opposite of Xbox. Yep. Yeah, and the worst thing, so I don't have any of the new Xboxes. I haven't had an Xbox since the 360, but because Xbox controllers are the easiest thing to play on PC, every time I play like PC games with my controller, it always throws me off because I'll use the Xbox controller, and it always screws me up how A and B are like opposites and stuff from the Nintendo controllers. It's just, and then X and Y too, huh? The whole thing is just out of whack. Yeah, but I definitely got what you saying there. The worst, you know what I'm going to tell you the worst is? The worst is when you're playing on the Xbox controller and you're playing a Nintendo game on the computer, or a Nintendo-based game, like an emulator or something. Because B is still A on the, B is A on the Xbox controller, and A is B. So it like double messes with you because you sit there and it flips you around both ways. So, oh, let me go ahead and get the prediction open here real quick. You could map stuff. True. You can't switch it around. But like, I'm too lazy to do that. I just leave it at the default and I struggle until I catch on. So, I hate changing controls. I really should, though. Like, I do let me rephrase that. I technically do when it's, like, a competitive-based game. Like, if it's a fighting game or something like that, I definitely am going to change controls around. But if it's, like, a Pokemon game or something, I'll just wait until I can finally get the hang of it. I bought a 360 years ago, so I've stuck with the family of consoles. Yeah, I've only owned a 360. I just don't care for any of the other Xboxes. Like, I prefer Sony. I mean, overall, I prefer Nintendo over all of them because I feel Nintendo is definitely the champion of the gaming industry. Just because of the fact that literally all the consoles, like, for Nintendo have generally been, oh, no. Oh, he took it. Oh, my God. Okay, so we got to get Kit to hold on to that. Do you think PlayStation's better with exclusives, though? True, yeah. The exclusives are definitely a lot better. The only time I ever, like, thought, you know what, PlayStation is not that great was PS3. I mean, PS3 was basically just the Xbox 360, but not as good. What do we got? I'm not seeing anything. Oh, right? What you see? What you see on the right? Or are you just trying to not go against the Flygon? Because I guess, to be fair, the Flygon would murder us. But yeah, did you see anything? Or Octillery has acid spray. Oh, okay. I forgot about Octillery having acid spray. I also, for some reason, thought it was the other octopus, even though it's not water. What is it? Not the Clobberpuss, but the... Oh my God, you know exactly who I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, I thought it was him for some reason. So, did not actually catch that. Crush Claw. I haven't seen that in a while. Nobody has super effective against it. So, raises allies' special defense, lower target speed. Yeah, whatever, we'll jump into it. Graplock, there you go. I have forgotten now, too. Alright, well, I'm glad that you... Like, I know what is it, Clobberpuss, I think? Or Clobdipus? I think is the it's either Clobberpuss or Clobdipus, but I remember that one. I just always forget Graplock's name, just because it's not as cool and it's not as memorable. Clobberpuss, yeah. Yeah, I love Clobberpuss, but like, Graplocked is just weird. But yeah, I also hate how it's not a water Pokemon, because, you know, it should be. It's a frickin' octopus. Like, it's weird. Is there other things in, like, Pokemon that are, like, that weird to where it's like based off of like a water type creature in real life, but they just decided not to make it water at all? I guess, well, no, Toxicroak is based off of like a poison dart frog, and those technically aren't water, like they aren't based on water. I don't know. Yeah, I can't really think of any off the top of my head. I'm sure there are. I'm sure most of it is because they don't want too many of them. Yeah, I get it. They don't want too many water types because there's so many water types. But like Golduck not being psychic, yeah. I mean, that one makes sense because of the canon of like the actual anime and the show, and just the overall, you know, moveset it learns. But like as far as things that are based off of real life things, that's what messes me up. It's like you're basing this. It's an octopus. Why is it not water? Like, it makes no sense. If you're going to base something off of something in real life, at least make it make sense. But yeah, as far as like Golduck, I mean, that's the reason that's like that is because of the anime. Like, it definitely should have been psychic. Same with Psyduck. I mean, hell, the thing is Psy for psychic. Like... So, yeah, that messes me up even more than the Golduck factor, just because of the factor it's Psy. Like, they clearly went with the idea of, hey, Psyduck, psychic duck. Even though it's a platypus. Oh, speaking of platypuses too, forgot to mention, we got the Platy emote is live. So, now we can spam the Platy emote in the chat. They've approved it earlier this morning. Yeah. I actually forgot that we have to watch this guy. So we're going Octillery. Yeah, so the whole premise between Sloth and Platy is the reason I came up with the name Slothopus, which I may have said this before. I even have a command technically for it if you do exclamation Slothopus. But, it's a long story, but pretty much short and sweet. I was like a fan of Full Metal Alchemist when I was younger, and I was like, oh, the 7 deadly sins, greed is the coolest. But I was like, greed doesn't fit me. What's my best? Like, what's my 7 deadly sin? I went with sloth, but I'm like, that's so boring because sloth is just, you know, an animal. What's so exciting about that? So I decided, what's the weirdest animal I could fuse a sloth with? And it was a platypus. So thus created Slothopus, and I decided to split that because, you know, a Slothopus would probably be very creepy. So the Slothopus is essentially, since platypus and a sloth, we made I came up with having 2 separate characters, and Ray illustrated it, and now we have these 2 adorable characters that stemmed from the name. At least yours has a story. I just made mine when I was 12. Man, how old was I when I came up with Slothopus? I was probably about 13, 12 or 13 myself, actually. So, yeah, that sounds about right, because it was like the first Full Metal Alchemist series. That I remember. Hey, at least you stuck with it. That shows commitment. Yeah, I always liked the name. And even though it stemmed from a love of, like, anime and being a weeb. Did I use Skitter Smash? Did I actually choose the move? Because I don't think I was paying full attention. I was describing the story and everything, and I'm not sure. What drives me up is Lodi is the name used in India, so I lose my username all the time. Really? What did you just like randomly come up with it, or is there like actually a premise as to why you came up with that specific name, or was it just like, oh, it sounds cool? I definitely had names like that. Like, I went through a lot of different names, and I had so many, like, weeby anime names when I made characters in, on the internet. Or, like, if I made any type of RPG. Funny thing is, the Slothopus came about playing Ragnarok Online. If anybody is familiar with that game. That is an old MMO. It was a private server for Ragnarok Online. And ever since then, it became everything. It became all of my usernames. I play... There's one person... without the numbers, there's one person on Xbox. And they have played 3 games. Probably don't even own an Xbox anymore, so I'll never get it. Aw. I know your pain. There's people that actually have Slothopus on, like, PlayStation. It's either PlayStation Network or Nintendo service or something. To where I had to put a capital I for the L. So there is technically I think it's actually PlayStation. So I don't have the original Slothopus name, unfortunately, on PlayStation, the PlayStation Network. And that was mainly because when the PlayStation Network was a thing, I had an Xbox. So, rip. Crap. What is Octillery Shiny? Oh, God. Oh, no. It's too late. Oh, it's ugly. Oh my god, that is an ugly shiny. Never mind, I don't care about that. I was in a class playing mini clip games and just made it up. I did have a name I used first, but it's not one I use anymore because I'm not a fan of it. Can tell you, just 911, but different. That's as deep as that goes. Just 911, but I'm a little dyslexic. No, just kidding. That's funny. Hey, I mean, if it works, it works. So, as long as you like it, that's all that matters. But yeah, I definitely had a lot of weeby names, or just names based off of characters from anime back then. So, especially Bleach. I was a huge Bleach fan when I was like, before, yeah, I want to say when I was like, that was probably like my last thing of names, was Bleach related names when I was younger. Like, I was obsessed with Ichigo, Grimmjow, Shinji Hirako, just variations of those names, all types of weeby stuff. Okay, we can Electroweb. Slow it down, why not? Got into anime, but I've never made names after anime. Not a big enough weeb. I mean, I'm not anywhere near as big of a weeb as I used to be. Which is funny because, like, I still try to watch anime and different animes now and again. But you know, I used to go to anime conventions constantly. I used to literally role play, like do little role play, what is it called? Like the online role play, but not the creepy online role play, just like the online role play based off fan fictions of like Bleach and One Piece. I legitimately did that. So I'm not gonna hide it. It's true. I made up original characters in the worlds of One Piece and Bleach when I was younger, and it was fun. I had a lot of fun. But yeah, definitely grew out of that portion of that stuff. And not that it's like anything that's necessarily like, oh, you know, for anybody who does still do or does stuff like that. I mean, if it makes you, if you're happy with it, go for it. Just not something that I can really get invested in anymore. So that's mainly more so probably saying about my imagination. So we can do damage. Yeah, I was just gonna take those. Yeah, as much as I love Ditto, I'd rather just have this guy. Plus, this guarantees that the Manectric keeps the Manectric. Also, yeah, I mean, the Electro Web, I can actually do something. Because now I'm thinking about it, you're right. Yeah, Kyogre, he has Thunderbolt, which I couldn't even use anyway, so. Yeah, I don't trust the dog. Although, if I can, or no, wait. If I Dynamax, does it make it so I can't use Electro Web anymore? If I Dynamax? I actually don't remember. Yeah, Max won't work. Yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm like, oh, that sucks. Yeah, that actually sucks. Wow. That's a rip, because Electric Terrain would be absolutely obscene right now. Oh well. We don't need Dynamax to win this. Hopefully. Hey! Haha! Get staticked. We just keep looking. Oh my god. Okay. I was distracted by Pup. He broke in. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Pup came in and he was, every time he comes in, he wants to play. Like, it's perfectly fine if he just wanted to hang out, you know, and chill. And just, like, sit down or lay down or whatever. But every time, he just wants to play. So, yeah. He makes too much noise and he goes all crazy and stuff. And then I try to bring him up on my lap and, yeah, he crazy. So. Like, he's straight up, every time he sees me, it's like, oh, time to play. So. Alright. Oh, I didn't even count this. I was, like, not even, paying full attention on this run. Like, near the end. But, hey, good thing we cleared it. Nice. Alright, let's see if we get the shiny. Nothing on your end? Dang. Let's see if, can get this whale shiny. Sandslash. No. Octillery. No. Emolga? No. Dang. No shiny whale. Rip. Oh, we didn't have a death at all. That's actually pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. We will distribute the points or throw them, then either go to the non-believers or throw it into the abyss. I believe Ray is a non-believer, so looks like it'll end up going to her. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and I will open room, so anybody is welcome to join, just a heads up. So I will go ahead and distribute the points for the prediction for the last run. And then we will go ahead and we'll open up another prediction. So if you guys want to bet some channel points, you're more than welcome. Anybody is welcome to bet some of your channel points. And then also anybody is welcome to join as well. You could do !join or you could just hop on in. Either way, code is 8569, 8569. We will start in about 2 minutes though. So just a heads up there. But yeah, so debuff it. Yeah, so good run though, good clear. Maybe we can get a wide guard. Wide guard always makes it much easier and much more relaxing of a run. So hopefully can get a nice little wide guard run. But overall, a good first run. Man, that actually was surprisingly really good. The fact that the computer took the lightning rod is huge. So, Ray just here to steal my points. Yep. Try to take them all if you can. Alright, we are going to start in about a minute here, so if anybody wants to join, you do still have the opportunity. Otherwise, we are just going to jump in about a minute here. It took me a second to catch that. I'm like Jordy here. You just not stopping believing. Gotcha. Oh, that's good. I like that. Alright, we are going to jump in about 30 seconds, so you still have a chance to make it in. Code is 8569, 8569. Oh, my phone is notifying me of E3 for 2023. Fascinating. God, I get so much news on my phone. And, like, some of the news is, like, news from, like, a week ago or something. Like, my phone literally told me about the Nintendo Direct that happened, like, what, a few weeks ago for the 64 games. It was all like, hey, did you know the 64 games? Nintendo just announced that they're coming out with Nintendo 64 games that are, what is it, GoldenEye and all that stuff. And I'm like, well, that's so late. That's so late. Makes no sense. I get One Piece spoilers in mine. Yeah, I do get like Dragon Ball Super spoilers because I do read the manga for Dragon Ball Super. So I always have to like read it as soon as it comes out. One Piece I'm pretty good at avoiding, even though I follow like the One Piece Reddit, which a lot of people spoil. Oh man. So wait, Lodi, you read the manga though, right? For One Piece? Yeah, I was gonna say, if you read the manga, I mean, you're good. You can shoot. I mean, as long as you're caught up, they don't really stop. Yeah, like my problem is a lot of the time, you know, I'll not be paying attention for a good bit, and then I go and look back, and I've missed like maybe a chapter or sometimes 2 chapters. So, God, this run sucks. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, ice is fine. I mean, I don't even. This is not good. Torkoal top left. Oh, okay. So at least there's a Torkoal. Torkoal's not the best, but he's not the worst. But yeah, we have 0 damage, so we shall see. I mean, I guess what we probably should have done is we should have actually gone right just so we could gamble, honestly. Because I just thought about that. There was a gamble on that side. Unless there's a gamble on the way, hopefully. Okay, I can clap this thing. Yeah, so. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, One Piece. One Piece is insane right now. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say the spoilers and, or anything, but, yeah, you've seen the recent chapter, right? And the person that got introduced after, like, 20 years? I'm, really curious about it. Part of me thinks it might be a red herring because it's just so weird that person is as young as they are, you know, or at least looks as young as they are. So I feel like they just don't fit for what we thought that character would look like. So yeah, but we will see. I'm super excited. Got tons of theories about what's going on. Man, I am curious about your theories, but obviously I don't want you to post them in chat. Later on in Discord, you'll have to send me what theories you think of. Because, I'm always down to talk about One Piece. I absolutely love One Piece. Like, One Piece has special meaning to me outside of just being, like, my favorite anime because of how I ended up getting back into it. So, that's a whole story, though. Yeah, I love talking about One Piece. That's definitely my favorite thing to talk about. Man, I'm happy that we're at the final saga or final arc or whatever, but it's so hard to accept, you know? Like, I've literally read One Piece since Enies Lobby. Or no. I started actually. Yeah, it was about Enies Lobby because it was like. Or no. It was right after Sky. Yeah, Enies Lobby's right after Skypiea. So yeah, it was literally at the end of Skypiea is when I started reading the manga. And it's crazy to think that after this many years, like, obviously it's going to be a couple more years. Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, it's still crazy to think that this is it. Like, we are going to learn everything. And I mean, they're already starting off strong with the things we're learning. Like, they threw a character, you know, that everybody wondered about. We already got them off the bat. So it's like, I wonder how much more we're going to actually get. Started catching up with the Doflamingo arc. Yeah, it's so crazy to think how long ago even that was, too. Like, I didn't realize it's almost been 10 years. Or no, has it been 10 years since the end of Dressrosa? Maybe. I don't know. But it definitely has been a long time. Then I only started reading in one arc. Oh, wow, so you're pretty fresh to it. Yeah, it's crazy, though, because there is a lot of people getting into One Piece, like, more so than ever. And that's crazy to me. But, I mean, it's literally an amazing anime, so. Like, as far as shonen goes, One Piece is literally the popularity and cool characters of, like, Dragon Ball, but actual good story. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I love Dragon Ball. Fantastic series. Love everything Dragon Ball related. But Toriyama and Toyotaro are awful at storytelling. They make cool characters and they make cool fights and stuff, but God, are they awful at telling stories. So One Piece literally has that amazing storytelling. And then on top of that, the popularity and the excitement and the cool characters like Dragon Ball and stuff had. So, and action and stuff, I should say. Well, I guess we Stone Age again. And I did used to not read any manga, then I did a giant shift in 2020 because of the pandemic and stuff. Huh, wow. I mean, I guess I was, like I said, I did the opposite as far as, like, my progression into anime. I was reading manga. I would constantly be going to, like, the library and stuff, because, like, back when I was a kid, there was these things called public libraries. They still technically exist, but I guarantee if you told a child about a public library, they would not know anything of what you're saying. But I used to go to the public library and check out, like, 13 different things of manga, and they would be like first volumes of things, and I was reading manga because in school back in like elementary and middle school, the number one thing they said after you're finished with your work is go read a book, do something. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna read some manga. And of course, you know, if you ever want to get a parent to support you, just tell them you want to read, but in reality you're reading degenerate manga. So but they don't know, they just know you're reading, so it's okay. I was working through it in 2020, so when I was on the bus, I had more chances to read, shouldn't have jumped emotion anything, got really hooked to it. Yeah, it definitely helps when you have like that free time. Like I don't have as much free time, or at least I don't make enough free time to like just sit there and read new manga. So I rarely will pick up a new manga. I will try, like, I would rather watch an anime before a manga, just because manga is more, you know, attention stealing, or more attention yeah, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, manga you have to pay a lot more attention to than if you're just like watching an anime. So because of that, sometimes it's hard for me to read manga, but I absolutely love manga, and I miss it. But, you know, it is what it is. I at least will always keep up with the ones that I'm currently reading, which I am caught up in My Hero Academia. All the big ones, pretty much. Like, I'm caught up in One Piece. I'm caught up in Dragon Ball Super. I did finish Demon Slayer, which I won't spoil it, but I will say Demon Slayer, I was incredibly disappointed about the ending on it. So that was unfortunate, but it is what it is. The only thing I did not read is Attack on Titan, but that's because I just love the anime so much. I refuse to read it. Like, Attack on Titan is a really good anime, so I'm not going to bother reading it. I will just enjoy the anime when it comes out. This is autumn colors. Whatever, I'll sketch with luxury ball. I also have the talent of speed reading, so I go through stuff really fast. So how long does it take you to read like a standard manga, like a standard volume of a manga? Because like what is speed read? Like what do you identify as speed reading? Because I feel I read decently fast. I don't consider myself a speed reader, but I read decently fast. So I'm curious, what determines speed reading? One Piece is 3. One chapter for One Piece is 3. You're saying chapter, right? Not volume, right? If you're talking 3 minutes in one volume, I have to see that, and we gotta quiz you on that. Chapter, okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm not that fast. I probably do maybe double that. But I do like to kind of like sit there and look for a good while. Oh, shit! I forgot the Torkoal! Oh no, I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. Oh my god. Oh, I can't believe that. I looked away and I was just all like, oh, fire, we don't need fire, it's Kyogre. Forgot literally one of the there's like only the 2 fires that I could think of, which is the Heatmore and then the Torkoal. Of course, I completely spaced out and forgot that that was the fire. Rip. Oh well. Technically, it could just max Geyser turn 1, and then I'll be like, okay, I did the big brain play. I just need to max against Kyogre. Yeah, so I'll max next turn if we don't kill the Cinccino right now. Which I don't think we will. I don't think. I don't know, actually. No, I shouldn't kill it with this, right? Oh, okay, yeah, good. Alright, I'm good. But I've read 300 mangas now. Dang, that's a lot. You probably... there's no reason for me to Dynamax, but in the rare chance that this thing just somehow, like, survives, I'm going to Dynamax. It's hard to gauge since a lot are ongoing. Yeah, like, that's the problem, too. Like, that makes it hard to get into reading manga, is, like, if it's ongoing. Like, because I have read a few Shonen Jumps. Like, some recent ones I read, Ruri... Oh my god, what is it? It's all Shonen Jump. So, it's Ruri Dragon, I think, is one of them that I read. Which is a, you know, a little cute thing. Nothing to really write home about quite yet. So maybe it'll progress into something exciting, but it's currently on hiatus. Yeah, Ruri Dragon. So I did read that just because it was like, oh hey, new series. So occasionally I'll try to pick up a new series, you know, just for fun. Just so I could be all like, oh, I liked it before it was cool. What is the other one? There's like another one that's like an alien one on Shonen Jump that I was reading, but I kind of fell out of it. So that one is another new one though. Yeah, I'll take it. It's got light screen. I can at least light screen. I don't really trust Portia. Plus, I would have had to say no just to see if Portia will even take it. So, ooh, actually, this isn't awful because I have wide lens and that works really good because isn't the tail slap not 100% accuracy? I'm pretty sure it's like 85 or 90 maybe. I don't know. I have 100, 200 ongoing that I'm reading. Nah, I couldn't. That's so many. Man, I remember the overwhelming factor of when I was like in my peak of reading manga and I had like so many manga going on at one time. I was like reading Bleach, Naruto. I was reading One Piece still at the time. I was reading, I don't know, there was like at least 10 series I was reading that was all ongoing at once. Like I was reading Air Gear, which is a great series. I love Air Gear. Definitely a not seen series out there. History's Mightiest Disciple, Kenichi. I remember that. These were all like at the same time. But like that was a lot for me. I now don't like progress over like 3 or 4, maybe 5 at once. Big thing that can keep that number high is I don't really read any of the older stuff. Yeah. That's fair, because I mean, obviously getting into some of the older stuff that's ongoing is a lot. Like, me reading My Hero, I just started from like where the anime recently left off, and I just started reading that. Same with Demon Slayer. So like, I could not have done that without starting from that point, just because it literally would have taken like 3 times as long to catch up. Demon Slayer was a great read. Yeah, I mean, I like Demon Slayer. I just hate the ending. I just didn't like it. Like, I did not like the ending whatsoever. But it's definitely... I love the arcs. I just don't like the ending. That was my only issue. Alright, I guess I'm gonna be tail slapping. Let's get the slapping. But do you make a difference? Yeah, it got screeched. What got screeched? Oh, the Kyogre. So we'll do numbers at least. Yeah. Well, yeah, with it being physical too. Yeah, it's a good amount. It's not bad. Ooh, the Psyshock too with the screech. That's actually really good. Oh, this Toad just needs to keep screeching. Okay, cool. I don't feel as bad now, because this would have screwed up everything for the Torkoal. And you know what? If I was Torkoal, he probably would have max geysered the Torkoal. So, yeah. Yeah, no, it's looking real good. Oh my god. Yeah, you dealt a lot of damage, too. We definitely should be fine. Hit yourself? Yeah, oh man, that's huge. Oh, please let me finish it with a tail slap. That would be absolutely hilarious if we took down Kyogre with tail slap. I don't know, though, because he healed quite a bit. And I would have to get 5 hits, I'm pretty sure, at least. Oh, never mind. He goes first. So, that gets rid of, like, maybe 1 hit. So, 4 hits, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe 3 is all I need. Hey, I killed it with tail slap. That's funny. I love that. Oh, Technician, Wide Lens, Cincino. And you said Torkoal. Wow, that's actually funny. Like, I know there was a screech involved, but it's like, that's still a lot of damage. Like, I did not expect to do as much damage as I did. The oddest win we've had in a while. Yeah. Yeah, like the Kadabra did a good amount of damage because it had Psyshock. And then we had like an awkward, what was it, team comp that just didn't seem like it would work, but we just weren't paying attention as much. Or at least I wasn't paying much attention to the factor that we had like Screech and then he has Psyshock and then all that. And it's like, oh, this actually works. So, all right, let's see if we get a shiny. Preferably the whale. So Sneasel, nada. Executor, nope. Cincino, I'm fine with because I already have a shiny Cincino. But I do love Cincino. Such a cool Pokemon. And dang it. 1, 2, 3. We are on our way. We may go further beyond. We shall see. Alright. So we are going to go ahead, though. We're going to jump in. More points to the abyss. We're going to jump into another Dynamax adventure. So if anybody wants to jump in and join us on this Dynamax adventure, you are more than welcome. Code is 8569, 8569. You can also do !join to jump on in. I am going to go ahead, though. We're going to drop the prediction for the last one into the Dark Abyss. And then we'll go ahead and open up another prediction for anybody who wants to partake. Yes or no, if we're going to get a shiny this run or not. So, quite a bit since we've gotten a shiny now. Like, we've gotten 20 successful cleared runs, but I'm pretty sure we have at least had, like, more than 5 failed runs. So we are at about 25 runs in total since we've seen a shine, which is a good amount, I would say. So we definitely should be seeing a shine soon. Alright, we are going to jump in, though, in 1 minute and 30. The animes I like watching these days are the ones that I've read the manga for and just want to see it animated. Man, is there... Let me think. I don't know if there's a manga that I necessarily have read before I actually watched it. Or actually, yeah, there's a lot of them, but, like, I didn't read them enough. Like, I didn't invest in them enough. Like, I read Tsubasa before I actually watched it. Samurai Deeper Kyo. These are all old, like, manga. What else did I read before I actually watched the anime? Oh, I never actually watched the anime, but I did read GTO, which would not sit well with today's culture. So, definitely not an anime that would work in today's culture and stuff. But overall, not an awful anime. Or technically manga. I don't know about the anime because I didn't actually do the anime. Oh, Death Note! I actually read Death Note before it was an anime. Yeah, so that's probably my most memorable and probably the biggest name one is I read Death Note before it was even animated or anything. So, and that was great. I loved the Death Note manga. Like, the manga for Death Note, I mean, the anime is fantastic, but the manga is so good. Oh, man. Alright, more Pekka. Oh, we got Heliolisk and Executor again. Take the Executor! Oh, I hate you. Oh, well. I started reading it the day it came out. Not too interested in the anime. You talking about for Death Note? Let's see. I actually like the anime. I especially like the dub, too. Like, the dub was fantastically done. I don't know what the steel is. Seadra... Oh, Spy X Family. I haven't actually read it. I did watch the anime for Spy X Family. Some of it. I am not fully caught up. It's definitely pretty good. Like, I personally, like, I don't mind, like, comedy-based animes. Like, I like Konosuba. Konosuba's a good anime. It's nice and, you know, comedy-related. But I like more so serious animes, or at least... Not necessarily serious animes, because, like, if we're being real, like, Kakeguryu, I always talk about how much I love that, and it's, let's be honest, it's a pretty goofy anime, but it definitely has its, like, seriousness to it, and the very, like, big shock element to it. So I like shock elements to anime series as well as like intensely dramatic, serious stuff, usually. I don't mind occasionally a comedy sprinkled in, but rarely am I into comedy animes. I definitely will watch them, and there's definitely some out there, but it's a rare feat for me to watch like comedy, especially comedy slice of life. I like drama slice of life, but comedy ones, eh. I like my comedies on the side when it comes to my animes. And some good romances. Yeah, there's actually a lot of romance animes that I shouldn't even say animes. There's romance mangas that I definitely remember reading and enjoying. Man, yeah, there's a lot of those. I'm trying to think what my favorite. Oh yeah, Ray is all about the romance, all about the BL. Man, I'm trying to remember, like, what is... Because, like, there's definitely romance animes and manga I have read, but I'm trying to think of, like, what would actually be one that I think was, like, my favorite. I'm trying to think it. Kimi ni Todoki? I haven't actually heard of that one. Let me look it up. See if I have any idea what you're talking about. Oh no, I have not. It looks good. I really like the animation, and I like actually the art for it a lot. Yeah, I actually like that, how it looks. Oh crap, I'm not paying attention. Let's see. Man, why can I not think of like romance? Like I know some off the top of my head, but I don't feel confident enough in saying like, oh, that's my favorite, because I didn't finish a lot of them. Like I started a lot of them, but I never end up finishing them sometimes. The first anime was Orden High School Host Club. Yeah, I read that. I remember reading that. I did not finish, but I did own most of the chapters. Oh, Fruits Basket. If we want to talk about romance, my favorite romance of all is going to be Fruits Basket. Specifically the manga, as well as the most recent series of it, because that's actually based off the manga. But I did absolutely love Fruits Basket. It's definitely a mainstream romance, but I just love it. I love Fruits Basket. Such an awesome story, such great characters, and so much like drama to it too. But at the same time, sprinkles of comedy, which is what I like. Like Fruits Basket is the perfect example of slice of life, like romance / little bit of comedy. That's my perfect amount. That is the perfect sprinkles of each seasoning. But yeah, Orden High School Host Club I definitely liked. It wasn't my favorite. I preferred Fruits Basket at the time because I was reading them both at the same time. Trying to remember what other romance. Right, please? Okay. Got me like really thinking now here. It's nice though to go back and like think about the animes that I used to watch or mangas I used to read, because a lot of them have gone forgotten to me, especially some that I haven't even finished that I probably should go back and actually like watch or read, because I'm pretty sure I could do either one nowadays. Because back when I read manga, like when I was really into collecting manga and all that, I want to say it was like back in early 2000s to like up 2000s to 2010, I was legitimately collecting manga nonstop. And then I eventually kind of sold off my collection. I don't even know if I have any more manga, but there was a lot of series that I had that I was really interested in. When I'm my anime list on sorted, what I have watched, I need to like do that because I made my anime list but I have not actually like selected all the ones I've watched and so on and so forth. Let me see. Let's see. I should actually go on there though. Crap, I do not remember what I registered on. I know I saved a good amount. Okay, definitely not that, because you're trying to get me to sign up. Maybe this. Ah, okay. Let me see here now. I know for a fact I never listed all the ones I like have read and watched, but let's see. I guess Aura Wheel is technically better. I might as well Aura Wheel. Yeah, most of the things I have currently listed on there, because I know it's nowhere near everything of what I have read or watched, but everything I have listed right now is mostly shonens. Man, yeah, I need to go. You just reminded me all about my anime list. Because I did want to go and actually like start keeping track of the things I have read and or watched. Let's see, manga. Hey, nice. It's actually perfect. Beloved, I couldn't remember what I had finished or not, so a lot of it is, I know I've seen at least an episode. Yeah, there's a lot of those I have as well. Durant Last. Oh yeah, it's got metal sound. That's real good for our team. So I'm assuming you're just going to take it, the Durant? Because we can't trust the computer to actually metal sound. I mean, I could take it too if you think that would be better. Either way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I figured it would be better for you because Heliolisk doesn't really do too much. I started in the 90s and went season by season. That's probably what I need to do because I don't think I've watched too many animes that are much older than that. Like the oldest animes that I can think of, what is it? Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, Tenchi Muyo. Man, I'm trying to think what's the oldest anime I've probably watched through and or read. Man. Oh, I did technically read Ranma half. So Ranma half I did actually read. I think that was like the late 80s that came out. Obviously, I'm not that old, but that was back in my days of like reading manga. I was reading Ranma half. That was the early 2000s. Yeah, we can spare an Aura Wheel. Actually, I think Rurouni Kenshin... When did Rurouni Kenshin actually come out, the manga? Oh wow, Rurouni Kenshin was not as old as I thought. It was 94 that came out. For some reason I thought that was a bit older. I think Tenchi Muyo definitely... Oh, you know what? Slayers is probably a really old anime. I did watch Slayers. Tenchi Muyo was 92. Okay. So Ranma half so far is the... Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. I was all like, oh no, I didn't Dynamax. It really doesn't matter. Let me think. I'm trying to think the oldest anime. I don't know, that's just an interesting thing. I never actually thought about it. God, why am I drawing such a blank? I mean, I guess Dragon Ball actually is technically... I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball started in the 80s, I want to say. So Dragon Ball actually is probably just the oldest, thinking about it. Yeah, 84. So yeah, that's probably... Like, I've obviously, like, watched and seen stuff that is, you know, older. But as far as actually, like, watched all the way through a series... I guess Dragon Ball probably is the oldest, huh? That's crazy. Is that really the oldest one I've seen? At least off the top of my head right now. That's the oldest. Mine's probably late 80s, early 90s. Another great one. The Turd Jerker. Man, yeah, I still need to look at romances, because I used to be really into romances. Like, I did, like, I watched, or I read a lot of stuff that I don't even think they actually came out with animes on it, too. Like, I watched, or I keep saying watched, but I read. I remember reading Kashimashi, Butterflies and Flowers, which Ray loved that series. Oh my god, okay. Well, what the hell? Did that seriously just happen? Did we all just seriously die in one hit? Was the Togedemaru not full health? What? You couldn't sturdy? It thunder waved. Alright, Duraludon. I mean, you know, surprisingly, this is actually still possible if the Duraludon lives. No sturdy and a crit hit. Reflect. That's not what we want. Light screen or heal. Ooh. Yeah, heal. Okay. That's... If we can come back from this. That... Oh! If... Oh. This is crazy. Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. Like, as long as we don't die, and you get the metal sound off, it does suck that I'm going to be faster than you, but it is what it is. At least I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, you're faster. Never mind. But I will be faster, I'm pretty sure, next turn. Yeah, another AoE just ends it easily. There's no way we survive another AoE. Unless, like, the main people who need to dodge it. Oh my god. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad, that's bad. That's not what we want. Aqua Ring. That is what we want. That is what we want. Yo, what is happening right now? This is too much. Oh, I get the Dynamax. Man. I kind of wanted to Thunderbolt. Oh, it's going to Thunder Wave it again, though. So that could potentially save us. But it also could be pointless, and it could make it so we lose, because I'm pretty sure... Or no. Since it did the reset already on the stats, you only would get one metal sound off of it, so there's no way we would be able to kill it this turn because of the reset. Oh wow, you're still faster than me? That's crazy. I didn't expect... Aww. Well, that sucks. Yeah, that Kyogre was just out for blood. Alright, let's see if we get a shiny for participating. So, Duraludon, no. Togedemaru, no. And... nothing. We were full offense, to be fair. Yeah. I mean, we definitely lost to a an AoE. It's just unfortunate that turn 1 was the AoE, because I feel like if it wasn't turn 1, we actually might have been able to make it through. But yeah, we definitely needed like at least a light screen. Like if we couldn't change the weather, we need a light screen to be able to survive. Hate this whale. Yep. I just want wide guard, because if we get wide guard, then we don't even have to worry about the damn thing. Like the only thing we have to worry is getting there. Alright, well, we are going to jump back in. Anybody is welcome to join. It is 8569 for the code. You could also do !join. I will go ahead. We're going to distribute the channel points for the last run. Unfortunately, it goes into the Dark Abyss. But the new prediction, you guys have a chance to gamble some channel points and possibly earn some. If we could just set up turn 1, we were fine. Yeah, I mean, we just, if we were able to set something up, specifically like if we had something like a light screen, that would have been more than enough to be able to survive, I think, and be able to completely destroy it. But yeah, not having any defense whatsoever, like wide guard, you know, ignore wide guard, because I mean, obviously wide guard's insane, but even just something would have helped, and we just got nothing. So unfortunate. But overall, can't complain too much, because, you know, last couple runs were real good. Had the para come... Yeah, the metal sound, and then into the thunder wave. That could have possibly changed it. Man, now you got me looking at, I'm looking at all the manga and stuff on my anime list. Trying to see what I have seen or read. Yeah, that's definitely something I need to go and actually do. Because there's a lot of things I have unfinished, and I just forgot about them, so doing the My Anime list, I probably will be able to find them, and then I can be like, oh hey, I never finished this. And finally finish some stuff. Alright, we are going to jump in about 10 seconds here, so if anybody wants to join, you guys are more than welcome. Code is 8569. You can also do !join to jump on in. It'll generate out the code in the chat. If you are having any trouble, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, we are about to jump in here in just a second or two. Oh, and if you guys want, and you don't want to jump into the Dynamax, no worries. You can you can participate in the prediction as well. But we are going to go ahead and jump in, hopefully get a wide guard right now. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, Bisharp, he's got metal sound, okay. Ditto. Oh, I didn't take the Ditto. That's fine. Ditto is, yeah, it's okay. Ooh, Lilligant. Oh, what are those water... Okay, one's the spider, which is garbage. But what is the other one? Is it Wide Guard? No. It's Pukumuku. We don't want Pukumuku. Yeah, so I'm definitely thinking we go left. Yep. Man, this is hard, though. Should I take the Lilligant? Lilligant is a bit better on damage, but God, it would be really beneficial if the computer took Lilligant, because the computer has garbage, so... Not really sure on... Not really sure. And it's unfortunate, because obviously I have to say no for us to see what the computers do. Oh no, I don't have anything to do damage. There's no point in me doing agility, so... Definitely should for light screen as well. Oh yeah, I forgot Lilligant has light screen. That is true. Alright, yeah, I'll take the Lilligant. And then we'll... Maybe the computers will gamble or something. Ooh, dang. Well, good thing I'm switching out. No, you really should now. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely switch out now. Oh, the terrain. I was all like, it's not raining. Since I have dry skin. But, yeah, that makes sense. I guess round again. Round and round and round we go. Long as it doesn't hit me and we kill it before it attacks. Why is this Taurus doing this? Ugh. Hopefully it doesn't hit the Taurus, because the Taurus will also die. Oh, okay, light screen. That's fine. Luckily there aren't really any enemies. I feel like I have to go back and finish. Yeah, I mean, there's none that come to mind, but I mean, I know there definitely are some, probably more so manga than anime. Because, like, I never finished Samurai Deeper Kyo, never finished Tsubasa. I actually didn't finish Ouran High School Host Club. What else? Actually, you know what? I didn't finish Ranma Half. No, I'm thinking about it. I'm pretty sure I, like, did not finish, like, the last little, like, story arc thing of Ranma Half. I mean, there are a lot, though, I will say, that I have finished over time when I did discover I never finished them. Like, for example, I never actually finished Inuyasha until, like, a couple years ago or so, or a few years ago. Which is crazy, because Inuyasha was literally, like, I want to say my first anime that I watched, outside of Dragon Ball, of course. But I never ended up finishing it. Which is so funny, because I actually feel the opposite, mainly because I can do other stuff while I'm watching. You know what? I say the gamble. Might as well see. Yeah, see if the AI will gamble. Plus, the Golurk isn't really too scary for us to go against. Dig it. Oh, okay. Alright. It's not awful. It's better than what it had. I'll take it. I will take that. Hopefully it doesn't switch out to the Golem. Because the Golem is actually not good against Kyogre. Yeah, like, the Electric Bug is actually really good. Charger Bug has Eerie Impulse, plus it has String Shot, plus it also has, I think it's... No, it's not Spark. That's what Vikavolt has. What other electric move does it have? Oh, no, it is Spark. Never mind, I lied. It is Spark. Apparently that and Vikavolt both have Spark. I lied. Alright, I'm going to Quiver Dance. Yeah, I didn't even realize they both have it. How awful. But the Impulse, Eerie Impulse, is definitely amazing against Kyogre. Like, it's funny because I never even realized how good the Charger Bug actually is against Kyogre. It's just, it is a full-on support, even though it's an electric type. Oh, don't hurt. Oh, don't do that. Why? Alright, well... String Shot. At least it did something. At least it's debuffing. And we Pedal Dance. And we hope that the Pedal Dance nearly one-shots it, because I am very low. On the lookout for berries. Yep. Yeah. Oh my god. I didn't think it would one-shot it, but it sure did. Wow. I mean, I know it was metal sounded, but... Whew, that's crazy. Alright. I don't remember it's shiny, but I'm gonna assume a luxury ball fits it because don't think there's anything I ever am all like, ew, a luxury ball. Ew, it's in a luxury ball. I think the Liepard had berries. We shall see. Okay, that's fine. That doesn't make a major difference. As long as the Charge-a-Bug can at least hang on, that would be nice. What is that bug type anyway? Oh, it's the Scent. What? Did the computer... That's so weird. Oh, leftovers. Okay, leftovers at least kind of helps a little bit, but that's so weird because you picked right also, right? Like, I don't get how the computer overrides us ever. Unless, like, you misclicked. I don't know. I hit the stick when I was... Oh, okay. Okay. No, that's fine. I was more so just, like, confused because I was like, wait, did the computer... Like, how... Okay, that at least makes sense to me. Long as I know it's not some AI getting higher power in these runs, because that's the last thing they need. Also, I can't do anything against this Sense of Scorch, so I'm just going to light screen. At least thinking gamble. Yeah, true. True, true. I mean, overall, is oh my god. Oh my god. It's got white smoke. Yeah, I mean, I forgot about it, period, because it's been so long since I've seen it. I mean, literally everything that we've hunted so far, Scorch is awful against. Oh, this sucks. I'm tempted to just Quiver Dance just so I could get more defense. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to Quiver Dance. It'll get its time in the light soon. Yeah, we will eventually go against something. Actually, speaking of which, what is a Pokemon or a legendary that is like grass type that would be like a hunt in Dynamax Adventure? I definitely know there are some. Like, I'm pretty sure one of the Tapus is grass, right? But I just honestly can't even think of like any of the OG ones. Yeah, I don't think there's any OG legendary grass Pokemon outside of like Celebi, but that's not legendary, that's mythic. Huh. Never thought about it. Tapu Bulu and Kartana. Dang, that's it, yeah. That's crazy. I never realized how minimal we have legendary grass types on. Man, that seriously is crazy. Like, obviously Arceus doesn't count. But, oh yeah, there is technically Shaman as well, but that's also a mythical. Yeah, so apparently the mythicals for some reason are grass type, but not really any legendaries. You know what I always say? I don't. Oh, at least I'll be at full health, right? I didn't even see that I died. I looked away, so I was like, what? And then it's like, cheer. I'm like, oh. I mean, yeah. I was hoping that leftovers would, you know, save me, but that was too much faith. Alright. I already got this person shiny, so I'm just going to catch it with a regular Pokeball. Oh, there's technically Virizion, but that's not in Dynamax Adventure. But that is technically a legendary. Just looking through real quick because I just, it's so crazy to me to think that there is, yeah. Oh, you know what? So it was this gen that they kind of changed that up because they came out with Calyrex. Because I think, yeah, Calyrex is considered a legendary. So they at least made a grass type for this gen that's legendary. Zarude technically is a mythic. Yeah, so that's so weird. For some reason, they really like grass types to be mythics. Shame you get maxed. So you have to pass it. This damn bug. Oh, you're talking about for the light screen. Oh. 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 God. I mean, I'm glad that it gambled, but God, could he have at least gotten something good? Oh, I missed the charger bug. Just pedal after the screen. Because I should have it at -4. Alright. Okay, it's just a facade. Got it. Are you kidding? Alright, we lose. Cool. And we lose. Okay. Why is Kyogre surfing us turn 1? That's the second time. What the hell, dude? Alright. Kyogre's pissed off at us for, like, having wide guard, I guess, in the future, or in the past. Alright, let's see if we get a shiny. Lilligant, no. Which is the best of the three. Golurk, no. And unfortunately, I have this one shiny, and I don't need another one. Okay. It's not shiny, though, so that's fine. Didn't really want it shiny, so that works. Man, that's rough. Can't believe we got wrecked right there. Alright, well, we are going to jump into another one. Alright, Kyogre. And we will go ahead, we'll distribute the channel points here in just a second. Just a heads up, anybody is welcome to join us. If you want to jump on this Dynamax adventure against the big, ginormous whale. And then I will go ahead and distribute channel points for the prediction, or just throw them into a dark abyss, rather. And then I will start a new prediction. So if anybody wants to partake in the prediction, you guys are more than welcome. Prediction is going to be open. And then room is open as well. We will be jumping in about 2 minutes. But if you want to join, you can go ahead and jump right in. You can also do !join as well to generate out the code in the chat. Otherwise, just enter 8569, 8569. Jump right in. It don't matter. And then, yeah, if you're having any troubles or anything like that, feel free to let me know in the chat as well. We can try to get it figured out. But otherwise, we are going to be starting in about 1:30. Really do be like that. Yep. Yeah, no, it really do. It really do be like that. We, yeah, no, it didn't want to hang. The Kyogre did not want to hang with us. Oh, man. I can't believe it AoE'd us turn 1. That's so brutal. Alright, we are going to jump in, though, in about 1 minute here. So if anybody else wants to join, you still have a chance to jump on in. I really want this whale to be done. Like, why does it gotta make me hate it? Like, I came in today and I was all like, you know what? Nah, this is okay. This is okay. You know, let's just do some runs. Let's have some fun. You know, and then it's like, oh, Kyogre doesn't want me to have fun. Okay. All right. Okay, so we are going to jump in a few seconds here. So are we doing Zygarde last, or... Unfortunately, probably not, because I actually like Zygarde's shiny. But it will be a good while before we actually... before we go for Zygarde and hunt the Zygarde, so... I can at least tell you that, which is good, because that's going to be more wide guard fun. Except for Zygarde's even worse, because, you know, it's Zygarde. Zygarde, you have to have wide guard, or you probably won't win almost at all. What is this team? What is Gloom? Why do we want Gloom? Get this thing out of here. I don't want Gloom. Nobody wants Gloom. What? Reyes, come back to steal my doubloons. Oh. Oh. Why is it doing this? Toxtricity. Oh my god. I mean, at least it grabbed the Butterfree. Oh, Altaria. That at least gets rid of weather effect. That's better than Torkoal. Ooh, Rabombe. Do we have... There is no wide guard. But this is fine. We can get Altaria and then Rabombe. So... Trying to think here. You know what? I'm going to skip the Altaria and see if the computer takes it. Because we don't actually... Yeah, give AI Altaria. That's what I was thinking. So I'll say no to the Altaria. Hopefully one of the computers takes it. And then I can take the Rabombe instead of you. Because if I take the Rabombe, that means the next person I can say no to. And you can make sure that it doesn't switch out from the Altaria. Assuming it takes Altaria. So I should actually be the one to, I think, to take Rabombe because of that. Dragonair is honestly not that great anyway. Like, we'd rather have... crap. Am I special? Or, oh, why am I looking? Wait, no, I should still look, because even though I'm dragon... Okay, no, I'm physical. Why did I think I was special for a second there? I guess because I'm constantly told in my life that I'm special. Oh, Hailstorm is 4 times. That's why. I was like, why am I considering the... Yep, you right. I should have done the ice. Whoops. I forgot that it is dragon flying. Whoops. Oh, well. It'll still do some good damage, so I think we'll be fine. Rage Powder. Okay, sure. You do that. It wasn't popping up for me for some reason. What wasn't popping up? Always click the channel points to do it. Oh, you're talking about the gamble. That sucks is there isn't much damage past the B, so Dragonair is still the best bet. Yeah, but it's just the problem is we can't guarantee that the Altaria will be held on to. I mean, I guess we could do that. I mean, if you want to take the B, we could do that. I mean, first off, we have to obviously see if it's going to take Altaria, because obviously if none of the computers take Altaria, you'll have to take Altaria, and then I'll take the B anyway. But yeah, I guess we could do that then. You could just take the B. Some Wishcash or Vaporeon. Was there no gamble or anything either? I mean, I guess at least with, if I Dynamax, I can change the weather to hit. Why am I saying that? It's Altaria. Never mind. Literally the whole reason we're like talking about the Altaria, and I'm all like, oh, I could change the weather. That's the whole point of Altaria, and literally the only point of Altaria is to make it so we don't have to worry about the weather with the Kyogre. Alright, so anyway, I'll say no. Hopefully computer takes. Otherwise you'll have to take, and then I will, I'll take the Rabombi, or we'll just see. Ideally though, we want that Kangaskhan to take the Altaria right now. Yes! Oh, that's good. That's so good. I mean, I feel like I don't know. I mean, I feel like I could technically take the Rabombi now. But, no, I guess you're right. I'm just worried that the computers are going to switch out. That's my only fear. Like, I hope the computers don't switch out, because it's actually such a good team with you taking the Rabombi. Rabombi. Don't want you shiny, but, God, could you imagine if the next shiny we get is Rabombi? Like, Rabombi after Rabombi. Yeah, Vaporeon for Water Absorb. Yeah, that one I agree on. Definitely should go for the Vaporeon in case one of them does, unfortunately, take. Well, actually, I guess it goes back to what I said earlier. If the Altaria switches out, at least I could change the weather. So, there is technically that. Oh, man. Excuse me. What are you doing? Why are you aromatherapying? Rabombi, what are you doing? Whatever, I'll take it. No damage to us. It's always nice when the AI on the opposing side is dumber than the AI on our side. Like, what? Should I throw a Blizzard? Nah, we'll throw another Thunder. 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 Clippity clap. Max Starfall. Oh god, that's bad. Yep. Yep. There I go. Yeah, it's actually just have to hope they don't want the water pup. Yeah. Oh look, Ray's online. She's gonna be playing some Disney Dreamlight. Ball and poof. Go team. At least it's easy to remember the shiny. True. Okay. I had a green tea with grapefruit. that I was drinking, so I didn't want to have the mic on because trying to get the grapefruit out of it, and yeah. So pretty good though. Turns out grapefruit and green tea go really well together. Or wait, if I Dynamax, yeah, I shouldn't. I should wait for it to hit next turn. The Schlurp, yeah. And I was like literally, they put like a whole wedge of grapefruit in it. So I was literally trying to get that out with one of those like boba straws. Not easy. So. Didn't want to turn this into an ASMR stream. Oh wow, that actually dealt a lot more damage than I thought it would. Oh, it was crit, that's why. Makes sense. Oh nice, got the paralysis. And it still gets through, okay. Is this... Why does this thing keep... What? Why does it keep rage powdering? Why isn't it Giga Draining? It literally can Giga Drain and heal itself and deal damage. You know, honestly, I could care less now if the Butterfree switches out, because I don't think this Butterfree is actually going to even use Giga Drain. It's probably just going to sit there and use Rage Powder. Which at that point, it might as well switch over to Vaporeon, because then if it does get hit, at least it won't die. It just charmed it. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind that. I think that's fine at this point. Alright. This is pink-ish purple. I always think it's green, but yeah, it's pinkish purple. Now we pray. I mean, overall, if the Butterfree takes it, so be it. Yeah, we will need the Paralyze, or at least the Kyogre to, you know, chill. Don't do it. Just leave it. Ooh, they left it. Okay. It's actually surprising. This might actually work. Oh, jeez. We have what you might call a chance. We have what they call in the casinos here a chance. The effects of weather have disappeared. Alright. Thunder, 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 cats. Hopefully this crit, or not crit, but paralyzes. Yep, there's the Rage Powder. I knew it! I knew I was just going to sit there and Rage Powder. Dang, I just realized the Butterfree is faster than you. That's actually crazy. It fished its wish. Look at that. It fished its wish. God. Altaria, that does nothing. Just attack. Do something. Oh, the the paralysis would have been amazing. Unfortunate. But, hopefully we can get the damage. I mean, I'm pretty sure we put it on, like, at least 2 more turns left, assuming we both get to live. If we both live, and then it doesn't reset at the beginning of next turn before I attack, we will kill it. I mean, I could always crit, and that actually could potentially kill it right now, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that would quite be enough damage. But oh no, Altaria! Oh, good thing it Cotton Guard. That could have been awful. Oh, wow. It gave me the... Yeah, I was going to say, oh, wait, it gave me the terrain. This is possible. We could crit it. Let's get big damage. Get a crit. Get a crit. Ah. No, a crit wouldn't have done it. I overestimated my damage, but that's fine. As long as you get to do the thing and then I don't die and it doesn't reset. These are all a lot of asks, though. A lot of big asks, potentially. Okay, you got the third fake, the third fake tears. Dang it. Oh, no. What a punk ass. Oh, that really sucks. That's so bad. I mean, as long as it doesn't kill anybody right now, we still have a chance. Hey, okay. At least it didn't rage powder this time. I guess after it finally got... Oh, no, that's going to hit everybody. Oh, that took out you. That's not good. Oh, boy. We needed the... maybe you can boost us. If you can special attack boost and everybody attacks, this could work. Special attack. Special attack. Special attack. Special attack. Special attack. Oh, special attack. Oh my god. It might work. Aqua Ring. Okay, that's really good. Oh my god. Dragon Pulse. Please let me do enough damage. Oh god, please tell me it did not Pound and Puff. Okay, it Giga Drained, yes! Oh my god, I was so worried. I thought it pollen puffed somebody. Whoo, god, that was scary. We only had like one more life, right? Or not even one more, like the next one we lose, right? Yeah, because I died, I think, once. Yeah, I died once. Yeah, and then you died, and then the Butterfree died. So yeah, we literally only had one more life. Oh my god, that was terrifying. They hate to see us win. Alright, well, we finally get a chance at this frickin' whale. So let's just get the shiny, so we can call it a day. So we can jump into Latios. Latios. Alright, Altaria. Really cool shiny. Kind of sad it's not shiny, but that's fine because the only one that we care about being shiny is Kyogre. So, Altaria, no. Rabombi, that's fine. Literally the last shiny we got. Vaporeon. That's fine because the only one that matters is not shiny. Why are you doing this, Kyogre? Why are you doing this? Nothing on your end. I wonder who's going to get it first. I wonder if you'll get it first, Slody, or if I will get it. You did get the, what was it? The Rayquaza, right? Yeah, you got the Rayquaza first before me. So we shall see who gets the Kyogre first. Hopefully, ideally we get it at the same time. That would actually be crazy. But, yeah. No offense, I hope it's me. I mean, it doesn't make any difference to me who gets it first. I obviously want to get it as soon as possible to get it done with, but, it is what it is. I would be happy for you if you got it, because that's at least something. Especially because I don't think you've gotten a shiny in a while, like, from the runs we've been doing, like, the past, like, week or so. Yeah, I don't think you've gotten a shiny in a good while. So, yeah, you're definitely due for a shiny. Alright, we are going to jump into another run, though, here. Then we will go ahead and distribute the channel points to the evildoer. And then we will go ahead and open up another prediction. So if you guys want to join, you are more than welcome to join. Code is 85698569. You can also do !join, and that'll generate out the code in the chat. Otherwise, just jump on in either way. But we do have the predictions open. What? Non-believers. Anyway, we do have the prediction open for anybody who wants to bet some channel points on if we're going to get a shiny or not. So if you do want to, feel free. Otherwise, if you want to join, feel free as well. Either way, we are going to start though in about 1:30 for the next run. Yeah, it's been 1 and 2 weeks. Who did you get shiny again? I got to look at the Discord. I got to find it before you tell me. Oh yeah, you got the El Creme. That's right, that's right. Yeah. I sees it. That's right. You did, I mean, it technically wasn't Dynamax, but you did get that Shadow Charmander shiny, which that's pretty insane. Like, I still stick with what I say. That's actually crazy. Like, out of Pokemon Go, that's probably one of the coolest shinies you could have gotten. Especially that specific Pokemon. You seriously can get you have a shiny Charizard, technically. That's a Shadow Charizard. That's crazy. Yeah, like, that is actually crazy. I forgot about that, but, like, that's bigger than pretty much any Dynamax adventure shiny, I think, just because of the fact that, shiny Charizard Shadow is insane. Was it, by the way, was it actually good IVs or anything, or was it just, like, kind of average? I mean, even if it's average, that's still awesome. I'd still build that thing for sure. Oh god, no, it's awful. 0 star. Oh. That's fine. It's fine. It's a trophy. It's cool. Yeah, I almost never get shinies with good stats. Like, I think actually, yeah, the only shiny... Or no, I have 2 shinies with good stats in Pokemon Go. And that is Roserade and technically the Roggenrola. Ooh, Maractus. That's something. Yeah, this is actually really good. Now we just need to find you like a Wide Guarder or something. If we could find that, then we're good. Luckily, I have the Maractus, so I can... I say no to pretty much everything. Oh, Roselia. Oh, there's another grass. Is that Lurantis? But is there a Wide Guard? I don't think... Unless that flying is... Oh, there is a Wide Guard. It's the Kingler. Oh my god. I'm not even going to look at anything else. I probably should have looked just to see what our path is, but I'm jumping on that Kingler. Well, I mean, we have our team, right? Yeah, I almost missed it too, because like it was right in the front, and I was sitting there looking at everything else. I was trying to see the flying at first. All right, we got the Sandy Claws. Oh, and I have the Storm Drain too against this thing. Ooh, so good. Yeah, I think I could spare one. I'll spare one. I shouldn't need all 5 against Kyogre. The 98 Shiny Lando. That's one of my best for sure. I don't have any Shiny Legendaries in Pogo. But to be fair, I don't raid enough, mainly because I don't like save up enough points or coins rather to like stock up on remote raid passes, and I don't generally spend money on Pogo or anything. So I do need to at least start doing gyms, especially because I literally have a couple gyms actually by where I live, but it's not even that far. It's literally like a block or so away. But it's just so hot. But it is cooling off, so I should actually start going and taking the gym. I need to start going and doing that. Just so I can stock up on them coins. Ba, ba, ba. It was my first ever shiny legend, and it took 3 raids. It was before I played seriously. Ah. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know, like, the Pokemon I've done like the most raids on or hunted the most. I did hunt some Mewtwo a good amount when that raid was up a while back. Landorus and Thundurus, actually, I did do a lot of raids of those ones, but I don't even have a Thundurus. I only have a Landorus, because I just never could catch it. Pudding Latte was amazing, by the way. So, oh, okay. Thanks for asking if I wanted some. No. Alright. I didn't even pay attention to... Oh, that's Cramorant. We don't need Cramorant. So we can go grass. And then... Munchlax? Yeah, we can do that. Unless you see something better. But Munchlax seems fine to me. It was super dairy. Okay. If you say it's super dairy... No, I don't know. I mean, pudding latte was just weird to me. I just can't picture pudding in a hot drink. I can picture it in a cold drink. Can't picture it in a hot drink. So wait, was the pudding like actual pudding, or was it like the pudding jelly? Gloom, 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 gloom. Oh god, I just noticed this is gloom. Whatever, it's better than what the computer has. It'll at least let them live. That's all we care about. It's a latte with literally nope. Wait, what? Literally now coffee? Pudding, steaming milk. Yeah, but is it pudding, or is it like the little like pudding jelly cube things that you get? Like pudding little custard thingies? Because like, is it like pudding, like it sticks to the cup? Or is it pudding like little jellies? Like, put it in a bowl, give me a spoon, scoop it on up, or slap it around, throw it in my mouth, slurp it on up. They put a scoop of custard in the cup. It's pudding this. They putting a custard of scoop in the cup. Okay, a nice thick pudding. Okay, that's what I was asking. I was trying to figure out if it was more jelly-like, or so, like flan. So yeah, it's more jelly-like, because flan is more jelly-like. I don't really consider flan pudding. Like when I think pudding, I think of like stick, like just plops on in. So yeah, you're thinking more of flan. Okay, so yeah, that's more of what I'm talking about, that jelly custardy thing. Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. I need to make more lychee flan. Oh, I love flan. The best flan I've ever had, though, or at least one of the best, because I've had a lot of good flan, was actually at a Brazilian steakhouse, and it was Brazilian flan, which apparently Brazilian flan is like a super thick flan. Like, it's so good, though. It's like a super dense, thick flan. But very rich, very delicious. I miss. Post a pic real quick of some. Oh, yeah. I love flan, though. Ooh. Heated custard. Hot custard. That just sounds weird to me. Like, I'm sure it's not bad or anything, and I trust that it would be good, but it's just such a weird concept to me. Hot custard. I prefer my custard chilled, so I just can't picture hot custard. Alright. Well, the gloom sucks. But it's better than what the computer has, so hopefully they take it. That and egg tarts. Yeah, I definitely enjoy like little egg tarts and stuff. Like there's a lot of like Japanese places where they have like those little Hokkaido tarts, those little cream tarts, or those custard tarts. Yeah, custard tarts. Those are so good. I love those. Oh, nice. That's actually the perfect one to switch out. More eggy. Yeah, I like egg tarts too. I know exactly what you're talking about though, as far as the tarts. Like I was more used to the eggy ones. That's what I remember eating more so. But when I discovered the like the Hokkaido tarts, those are just so good. Leftover. So I like more of the custardy. Oh yeah, there is monkey. I just processed that myself. I'm like, wait a minute. Ah, that was monkey. But we would have had to have relied on the computer to actually do the thing, which it might have light screened at least, which would have been nice, but it is what it is. I was more used to Filipino egg tarts. I don't know. No, I have had Filipino egg tarts actually. Yeah, it's been a while though since I've had it, so I can't really remember too much. But yeah, I do definitely know exactly what you're talking about. Those are, but my tea makes them more custardy, so I prefer making my own. Ah, it's different between them. Okay. So are you talking about what's different between like a what, the Chinese egg tarts as opposed to like a Filipino tart? Energy ball. Put more egg. I actually, yeah, I mean, I overall, I don't mind it eggy. But I can't do it too eggy. Like I actually don't care for, like, for example, tamago, because I just don't care for sweet egg as much. So it can't be too eggy. I don't mind eggy. I like it. But if it's too eggy to where it reminds me of tamago, then that's too far. So do they taste like mooncakes? Or mooncakes aren't really eggy, right? Mooncakes are just like dense little, dense. I don't even know how to describe a mooncake. It's a dense. I don't even know. Oh, this sucks. It actually landed on me. Oh, that sucks. The ones I've had are more dense. Yeah, mooncakes are super dense. It's a baked mochi. Mooncakes are baked mochi? I didn't know that. That's really crazy to me considering I love mochi, but mooncakes are, they're okay. Mooncakes are never like a thing where I'm like, ooh, mooncakes. Slow baked and molded. Huh. I didn't know it was mochi. Bean filling is red bean. For mooncakes? I don't know if I've ever had a mooncake with red bean filling. Like, usually when I have mooncakes, there's no filling. From the ones I've had, I don't recall a red bean one. I don't know, maybe we've had it. We could have gotten it before. And I'm just, like, forgetting all about it. But, like, Yeah, I don't recall having mooncake with filling. I just remember the very denseness to it. Okay. Oh, I just realized the Gloom is the one that switched out. Rip. Oh, well, at least he thundered the Munchlax. That's good. Paralyze? Paralyze? Oh, nice! This Munchlax. Paste para. Yeah. That was great paralysis. Well, Energy Ball again. I'll just wait till it's my turn to Dynamax. Although we might actually take it out before then. Hey, cute boss. Gonna go ahead and time you out here. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, welcome to stream. Let me go ahead and time you out. There we go. Oh, no, I'm kidding. I've only ever had a few, so it's not something I remember off the top of my head. I'm sure the custard one, egg yolk, and red bean. Oh, I don't even remember the red bean one. Huh. Weird. I think I'm gonna try to make mochi waffles. You gonna make them now? You're making mochi waffles now? I like my orange waffles? What? You put orange in your waffles? I've never had waffles with orange in them. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I have never... Huh. Okay. I can see that. I could see that with like orange juice and then some rind. Yeah. Interesting. I can definitely see that. I definitely would try it. I don't know how much I would like it because I'm sure it's very tangy, I'm assuming. And I don't know how I would feel about my waffles being tangy. So. But I would definitely try it. I'm always good for trying. Not really, it's a soft one. Really? Okay. Huh. It's interesting. So like a... What is it called? Kind of like a cake? Like an... What are those cakes called that have like orange slices on them? Like candied orange slices? What? God, why can I not think of the cake that has oranges on it? Like hot cross bun. Hot undertone of orange. For 4 waffles, it's 1 large orange. Huh. Hey, we did get the clear though. Let me go ahead and count it. I had a dream I got 4 shinies in Arceus. It was a fake. Well, yeah, that's generally how dreams work when you have them. They usually aren't real. Usually. I certainly hope not, because a lot of my dreams sometimes are nightmares, and yeah, I don't want those to come to life. But I did get a shiny. That was my first shiny in Arceus. Yeah, Murkrow is great. I love Murkrow. I miss it. I was sad that they didn't bring like Murkrow and Honchkrow into Sword and Shield. Hopefully in Violet and Scarlet. Anywho, let's see if we get these shiny. So we got Kingler. No shine. Gloom. No shine. Munchlax. And... Dang. No shiny Kyogre. That's fine. We are I'm just going to accept it. We are going to go even further beyond. We are going to go even further beyond the Rayquaza. That's just how it's going to be, I think. So, we back in the mines. Sure are. Alright, so we are going to go ahead, though, and we are going to jump into Dynamax Adventure. So if you guys want to join, anybody is welcome to join. Code is 8569-8569. You can also do !join to generate out the code. I will go ahead and distribute the prediction to the non-believer. And then we will go ahead and open up the prediction again. If anybody wants to participate and bet some channel points on if we're going to get a shiny this run or not, you can bet some channel points. If you do want to get some channel points, I recommend saying no, because chances are we are not going to get a shiny. But at the same time, you can always be a believer, and as Lodi says, you could be like Journey, and don't stop believing. And we can continue on until we get that shiny, and you can keep betting away, and maybe, you know, someday you come away, you know, with the exact same type of money you started off with because you finally won. So you bet all your money, but, you know, after spending millions of dollars, you suddenly won $1 million, so you're right back to where you started. So they always do say the best way to become a millionaire is you take $1 billion and you go and gamble it until you have $1 million, and that's the best way to become a millionaire. Easiest way, too. They're making a documentary. We stole money from GameStop? Nobody stole money from GameStop? What? Are you talking about the stock market stuff? I mean, that wasn't really, it just means intensity entertainment, not highly professional. What do you mean? You're talking about, like, when they did the squeeze? Like, back in, I mean, that wasn't really stealing money. Cute boss, that's not how stocks work. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a serious documentary, but as far as like stealing money, that's not how that works. We basically stole money. No, you didn't steal money. If you put money in the stock market, you're not stealing money technically. If you make money from it, that's not actually how it works. Essentially what happened was it was stopped from rich people earning a bunch of money because they bet against GameStop. So honestly, I'm sure the documentary will explain it very well. So it's actually a very interesting thing. I highly recommend people educating themselves on stocks, especially if you live in the States. Ooh, that is a wide guard. I will start that. Because overall, stocks are very important, especially for future and all that good stuff. So, definitely something to look into. Come on, pup. Alright. I didn't even see. What did we get? I just saw the Kingler, and I was like, oh, wide guard, perfect. What is going on? There's a grass. Is the grass good? Let me check what's over here first. Oh my god, yeah, that's wide guard too. What the hell? What the hell? Wait, who's the fighting? I'm genuinely curious. Oh, that was Hitmonlee? What the hell? That's 3 of 5. That's obscene. How? I guess these are where all the wide guards have been tonight. Because we've gotten 1 tonight, and then suddenly there's 3. Double wide guard. Yeah, true. I mean, then I can actually attack on certain turns, if it does do that. Man, this is... I mean, it lowers its speed. Why not? Because, like, you can't do anything, right? Oh, no, you do have Rock Tomb, which is super effective. Yeah, I'll let you Dynamax then because of the Rock Tomb. Yeah, I'll just give him the crab hammer. The West is too sensitive. I mean, in what regards? Oh god, it has water absorb. I forgot it had water absorb. Oh my god. Well, good thing I didn't Dynamax, because I would have Dynamaxed and then used my or a Gigantamax rather, and I would have used my Gigantamax move. Yeah, most people definitely don't care. Guess I will superpower, even though it's not the best. Yeah, I mean, that's not how most people actually are. And I mean, that when you're saying big boobs and wide hips, those literally go together. So what do you mean? I'm so confused what you're talking about. Are you talking about thin waist, you mean? Because, like, big hips and big boobs means they thick. And if they thick, they probably got big old Dobon Honkeros. So, what you mean? It's the weird sexual problem. That's true. Yeah. There's a lot of things that, as far as with men, that are unfortunately turned away and looked at, and you know, that is technically an unfortunate thing. Yeah, I mean, true. Regardless of gender, I mean, there is definitely the weirdness of it. But if we're on a side note of different conversation, I mean, there is definitely the factor of men when it comes to things like abuse, things like that. So, but that's a very deep conversation to go into. But a waist you can fit in one hand with big proportions isn't realistic. But most people don't really care. Yeah, true. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because when you say waist, like, obviously, if we're talking Jessica Rabbit, like, yeah, character's not real. But I think most people understand that now. Whereas, you know, early 2000s, that was not the case. And that was the whole problem. I shouldn't even say early 2000s. Even in the 2010s, that was still a very, like, thought of thing. To where, you know, people like Jessica Rabbit or some other type of, like, character or something like that that has, like, super small waist with, like, super big Dobon Honkeros and, you know, whatever, thick thighs or something like that. It didn't make sense. But, I mean, now we're at the fact where it's like, okay, that's not how it works. And I feel that everybody understands this, and we have taught people this really well. So, that is one thing. Good on you for liking muscular men. I mean, honestly, I appreciate muscles. Like, I definitely am nowhere near what I have been, but as far as, like, working out, I definitely appreciate and respect people, you know, who have intense muscle definition and stuff like that, because I understand the struggle of having to get there, and not only that, but maintain it. So I definitely, you know, real talk, I definitely do think muscles are like, something to be proud of. Now, to keep in mind, Obviously, I know there's a lot of stereotypes that go with that stuff, but that's not always the case. I mean, a lot of the time people genuinely work out and just try to be the healthiest person they possibly can, and then they get crap for it because they look like they're quote-unquote a meathead or something like that, or, you know, or people, especially women, get crap for being too buff, which is absolutely obscene. Like, the fact that women get crap for having muscle is bullshit. Like, I hate that so much. Oh my god. If you want to talk about something that really pisses me off, it's the fact that people sit there and, like, be like, oh, she looks too manly or whatever because she's so muscular. It's like, bitch, why are you so sensitive? Like, what? You so fragile that, like, that bothers you? Pisses me off. God, I hate it. Oh. Anyway. This Mantine is super thick. Yeah, true. Very thick Mantine. Oh my god, they didn't take it. Wow. Okay. Stupid ass computers. Oh, Polty guy. Oh, that's Maractus. Oh, Maractus is actually really good for you. Ooh, Maractus so good. Yeah, I mean, as far as with the whole muscle thing, like, it is a lot to hold on to your muscles, so I definitely cannot lift as much as I could lift, like, say, you know, pandemic, or like when the pandemic first started, because, like, I was working out right before the pandemic started, and then pandemic started, and it's like, well, guess I'm working out a lot more, and yeah, now I haven't worked out, like, or lifted weights or anything like that in so long, and I guarantee I could not lift. I may be able to lift like half of what I was able to lift a year ago because I just didn't maintain it. So the fact that you know, somebody goes through all that effort and really takes care of themselves is really admirable, and I think, you know, people stereotyping some of that stuff is so freaking dumb. I guess I'm going to disappear here. I like buff mommies. Yep. I opened a bag of chips once and my cat. You see, curl me, mommy. I need. I literally read those together. Curl me, mommy. I need to heal y'all. I'm like, what? Oh, man. Yeah, you see, and that's exactly why I said I am extremely upset that Pokemon Violet gets the Giga Chad Professor instead of frickin', or I guess I should say Chad Professor, because Giga Chads are supposed to be like buff. So that we get the Chad Professor in Violet, whereas fricking Scarlet gets the mommy, and that pisses me off so much. I love that character. That is probably one of my favorite characters I have seen design-wise in all of Pokemon games. It's great to appreciate attractive people regardless of gender. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, anybody who really goes through the effort, you know, of trying to better themselves, that's attractive. I mean, that's cool. That's awesome. So I don't see any problem with that, admiring that type of stuff. And yeah, the thing that specifically I always hate is just the factor of the whole women muscle thing. Like, that's the, that is something that I hope by the time I reach old age, that's not even a thing. And, like, that is so in the past, because this is the dumbest thing to think that a woman cannot have, like, crazy muscle definition and be considered beautiful. Like, fuck you. That's awful. I hate that. To anybody who thinks that, I say the F you too, for the record. Oh my god, we are almost dead. Well, ain't this a predicament? Go left. Alright. Whew, we are in a predicament. I mean, I've got wide guard, but this Amoongus... I don't know about this. This is gonna be scary. We got like such an amazing run, but geez, the deaths we've got. Alright, I gotta catch up. Yep. Yeah, societal beauty standards really do be the worst that they do. Like, there's at least some things that have definitely, I think, progressed, which are great. But, yeah, there's still a lot of things that just are... Okay. We seriously just got wiped right now, before we even got to Kyogre. And the one to finish us off was a frickin' Politoed. What the hell was this run, dude? That was... I hate this game right now. That legitimately has me so effed up. How? We literally had Mantine. We had Maractus. I mean, to be fair, the Maractus did murder us really good. But still. Like, it's awful. No shiny between those two options. God, that was such good choices. Oh, it makes me so sad. Yep, that was a bit of a letdown. Anyway, we are going to jump into another Kyogre Dynamax. And hopefully one that gives us good stuff but doesn't decide to completely wipe us. Because that was awful. I guess we should have just... Well, no, because the Maractus was too good to pass up. So we had to go to the way of the Mantine. Like, there just wasn't... yeah, no, there's no getting around it. The Mantine was too good to grab. Alright, well, we will open predictions, so if you want to bet if we will get a shiny, you're more than welcome to put in for it. So yes, we are, if you think we're going to get a shiny next run, no, if you think we are not. And then if you do want to jump in and join us on this Dynamax adventure, you're more than welcome. Code is 8569, 8569. You can also do !join to jump on in. But room is open, and we are going to be hitting the road in 2 minutes. Yeah, the skinny thing always kind of threw me off too, because there was a lot of like famous like actors who weren't even skinny. Like, for example, Marilyn Monroe like wasn't insanely skinny, yet everybody associated like her with being skinny, which was so weird. So a lot of interesting things. Yeah, I mean, the beauty standards are just absolutely stupid and the most contradictory bullshit ever. Back then and even now. So, at least now we all about them thick. Them being thick. And I'm all for that. Shifted to men having to be muscular. It was more about the wealth and standing in society. My brother found advice. She's the one that really... She is skinny. I mean, she's definitely not, like... she's definitely, like... Not skinny to the degree of like I'm saying like models are considered like America's Top Model type bullshit, like where they literally look like they just don't exist. Like, if y'all know the Proud Family from Disney Channel back in the day, and the dad turns to the side and he disappears, that's literally how models are supposed to look. Like, like the actual legit models. Whereas, yeah, that's stupid. So she was definitely not that type of skinny, is what I'm getting at. She was definitely thicker than most models and sex symbols and all that. Thick in the 50s. Yeah, I used to like that. This is garbage. That's Torkoal. Top model is biased and only shows something. Okay, what do we got here? Trash. Yeah, the thing that should be promoted is the factor of living a comfortable life, but also taking care of your body to live a healthy life. Because that is important. I guess we go to the Sceptile. That's what I'm seeing here. Fat doesn't equal unhealthy. Well, yeah, I mean, it's mainly like what you consume. Because it's like, it's one thing to quote unquote be fat. It's another thing to be obese. Obese is unhealthy. Fat, you know, that's pretty normal. It's normal for people to have fat in certain like places, but if you get to the point of obesity, that is, yeah. We will drop some rocks and have fat on you. Oh yeah, you can be 100% healthy and have fat on you. Abso-frickin-lutely. Like, and to be honest, that's generally healthier to have some fat. Like, being completely skinny is not healthy at all. You have so many issues as far as like blood pressure goes two ways. It can go too high, which consists of usually people who are obese. It can go too low, which are for people, or cholesterol as well. And it can go too low if you're way too skinny and malnourished. So people who are skinny are not healthy. They potentially can be malnourished, which is just as bad as being obese. That is a fact. The way you can be healthy is making sure you eat a certain amount of calories, eat enough macronutrients and micronutrients, and be active. That's it. That's all you got to do. Like, that is the easiest way to be healthy. And in the end, if you have some fat, but you're doing all those things, it doesn't matter. You're still going to be healthy. Should look up what dictates what fat is for someone's height. Yeah. No, there is... I remember as a kid, I was considered obese and fat. And, yeah, I remember seeing those charts. It was crazy to me. £200 and shit. I mean, that's 200 pounds is not unhealthy. I'm literally 200 pounds, and I can tell you right now, I'm not the healthiest, but I am absolutely not unhealthy. But to be fair, I'm pretty much 6 foot. So, I mean, you have to... Specifically, you have to take height into consideration, genetics, muscle mass. There's so much. Weight does not determine if you're healthy or not. That is not how it works. Like, I guarantee I do not... I'm sure... I don't know. I mean, you... Technically, maybe you guys can't tell, but I mean, if you go on my Instagram, you can see pictures of me back a couple years ago, and I literally am, like, I'm not skinny, but I don't consider myself fat, but I will tell you I am almost 200 pounds right now, and yeah, I'm literally 6 foot. It's about normal. Like, I have fluctuated between I've been like as low as like 165, and I've been as high as about now, and yeah, I do not look I have weighed 200 pounds too, and had a lot less muscle mass. So it was a lot. You could definitely see that I looked unhealthy. But like right now, I don't necessarily look as unhealthy, and I'm not as unhealthy as I was when I used to be 200 pounds. But I am literally 200 pounds again. But I'm actually not as unhealthy as when I was 200 pounds, because I was lifting weights for a good while. So yo, cute boss. No, don't be getting all pissed off at it. Like, no. Like, if you're gonna get mad about it, take some time, because don't be getting mad at Lodi for literally having a conversation. Like, he's literally just having a conversation with you. He is not calling you out or using any names or anything like that, so don't be getting pissed off at him like that. Like, I'm not going to be cool with that. Literally, the one thing I will say is, yeah, just respect everybody. But yeah, the term obese would be what the reference is to, because being fat doesn't mean anything. Being obese means something. Spent a lot of time learning about these kinds of things as well. Yeah, I mean, because I literally, when I was originally 200 pounds, I was unhealthy. Like, I had, I was getting close to the range of actually being obese, and I just felt like shit. And that's like the number one thing. You'll know if you're unhealthy because you will feel like shit. Like, there will be days you will physically feel sick because you're not active enough, or because you're just eating so unhealthy or something like that. And that's how I am. Like, if I eat unhealthy for too long, my body will tell me. So I will legitimately know. Like, yeah, having fat is totally normal. Like, literally, there's fat percentages, like body fat percentages, that are considered normal. Men usually anywhere between 20% to 25% is fine. Women's usually 30% because women hold on to more fat. So, yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. Assuming there aren't underlying conditions that aren't really weighted into it. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's genetics and stuff too. Absolutely. Like, genetically speaking, there's people that have high blood pressure and it just runs in their family. My family on my dad's side has really high blood pressure. My family on my dad's side isn't the healthiest, or wasn't the healthiest, which, because they had high blood pressure and then combine that with unhealthy lifestyles, bad shit happens. Like, that's just how it works. But that's one of the major reasons myself why I try to stay healthy. This is probably like the least amount of being healthy I have been in like 5 years. And like, it's not even that bad. Like, I'm not actually, I'm not to the point to where, I feel sickly unhealthy. I just have not been working out as much as I normally do. That's literally all it's been. Glandular problems exist as well. Yeah, there's a lot of things genetically speaking that are huge and you want to be careful about. Like, that is a major thing. Healthy as someone who goes. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can have somebody that goes to the gym every single day, but I mean, if they genetically, unfortunately, come from a family who gets cancer really easy, or has a heart disease, gets heart disease really easy, or something like that, it's unfortunate. There's obviously things you could do preventative care-wise for those, so I highly recommend people to, do that. Make sure to keep in mind with preventative care, because, we can't really do anything about genetics, unfortunately. Not yet, at least. I'm sure eventually, some way in the future, they'll be able to mess with our genetics to maybe make it so we're not in a situation like that, but yeah. Healthy doesn't equal happy either. True. But I will say healthy definitely helps. because as somebody who has struggled from depression, anxiety, and all of that, working out helped a lot when I was like in dark times. So it definitely does help, but it absolutely won't just like, it's not like, oh, I'm going to eat healthy food, I'm going to work out, and everything's going to be better in life. But it definitely does help. Like, that is a thing. Like, if you're having a hard time and you don't know what to do, I always recommend, try starting to live a healthy life, physically, and then slowly work on it mentally as well. Because if you work on a healthy life mentally, it's easier to go into it physically, and vice versa. Vice versa. So, yeah. Miss Sharna's okay. I'll keep it. Also, yeah, we do have very limited time. That is, and I say that all the time to you guys on how I appreciate, that you pick to use your time here. So, the fact that you spend time here in the stream, our most valuable currency is always going to be time, because that is not something you can just suddenly acquire back. It's not like the movie with Justin Timberlake where we can exchange time for currency. That is not a thing, unfortunately. I probably shouldn't even say unfortunately, because that would actually be messed up, and big corporations would live, and people who should not live would live too long. So it's a good thing that's not a thing. But in general, yeah, absolutely. Time is the most valuable currency we as human beings will ever have. Like, not even like oh, it's so deep. It's straight up true. Like, nobody can disagree with that and say it's wrong. I guess I'll give him the yawn. Get the sleep going. Being thin doesn't mean you'll... Yeah, being thin doesn't mean you'll be happy. True. Looking a certain way won't make it so you're happy. Absolutely. Like, that is 100% true. Because I have looked my best and mentally have still struggled with my depression at times. Even looking is at a point where I personally thought, this is probably the healthiest and the best looking I've ever felt. But it's like, it doesn't really matter because I'm not happy for some other reason or something like that. So, I mean, yeah, I understand what you mean, Lodi. So, yeah, I get where you're getting at now with it. With grass terrain. Do I actually have physical? I don't think I have physical, do I? No, I'm special attack, so I'll just use the expanding force. Okay. Those that are skinny are considered healthy just because they're thin. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And yeah, obviously those eating disorders, not healthy. No, those are awful. Yeah, eating disorders, awful. Like, luckily, I have never been in, at least to the degree of how a lot of people are with eating disorders. I definitely, as a kid, would eat as a coping mechanism, which ended up putting me in a position where, as a kid, I was, overweight. I was definitely overweight, and I was not a healthy kid because that's just how it was. But yeah, it's not just like, oh, I'm going to be skinny. The one thing that drives me crazy is the people that will just sit there and be like, you know what, I want to lose weight, so I'm going to like straight up fast. And now when I say this, because fasting is fine, but if you're going to sit there and fast and not consume any nutrients, any nutrition, anything, it's so unhealthy. You're literally, the fat you're going to burn is literally going to be your muscle mass, which is going to make you weaker. And the less muscle mass you have, the lower your metabolism goes, because metabolism is all based on how much muscle you have. Because it's as simple as that. Like, it's so crazy, too, because we make it so much more complicated. Like, people will try to make it complicated by being like, oh, go on the keto diet, go on this diet, go on this diet. But in reality, It's just calories in, calories out. And if you are a super tall, muscular person and you work out constantly, you're going to probably be able to consume 3,000 to 4,000 calories in a day, and you'll probably burn that if you were an intense athlete, you know? But if you're sitting there and I'm like, I'm going to fast, you're literally going to burn less calories than if you just worked out and just consumed a decent amount of calories that had a healthy amount of food in it. God, I'm afraid to leave this. I'm going to trust them. Please, computers, don't screw me. Oh, fuck you, computers. Oh, I hate you, computers. Damn. I was really hoping that computers would take it, because I at least had energy ball. That sucks. Body needs, yeah, exactly. And your body needs to metabolize like protein and stuff like that to literally keep your muscles from just straight up, like, not deteriorating, but, you know, shrinking pretty much. You're losing the muscle buildup that you got, which is why when you do work out, you get those tiny little micro tears, which they call DOMs, and you sit there and you're sore the next day. It's because that's literally your muscles being microly teared up, and then you repair it by consuming protein. But yeah, people will just be all like, I'm on the keto diet, so I just eat a bunch of fat and then I will lose weight. No, that's not how that works. I'm going to do the yawn, because we kind of need something. So I think it's better if I try to put it to sleep first before I start attacking. It's about not over-consuming calories that you don't need. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, the best thing you can do health-wise is make sure that you know, pay attention to how many calories you consume and figure out what your actual calorie intake is. Because obviously, averagely, like, you know, they say like 2,000 or so is like the normal, but that's actually not true, because there's people obviously that we know who can consume 3,000 to 4,000, but there's also people that probably max out at like 1,200, 1,500 for those people that are super stationary or just don't have much muscle tone or muscle built up. So the best thing you can do, that's why actually, funny enough, everybody thinks cardio is the best thing. Weightlifting is the best because it builds the most muscle, and muscle creates, or weightlifting creates more muscle creates higher calorie and higher metabolism that burns more calories. So, because like at my peak of like working out, I could consume 3,000 calories easy. Now I barely can get away with 2,000. Like, if I consume more than like 2,000 to 2,500 in a day, I will end up starting to gain some weight. So it'll fluctuate depending on like muscle and everything. But honestly, you don't even need to make it that complicated. Like, that's only if you really want to get into the whole muscle building thing. Like, I have a real passion for the concepts of like how muscle is built up and being able to build up my muscle and seeing how it builds up. Haven't been doing that lately, but I mean, I had a huge passion for that. Like, over the last like 8 years, I have spent like trying to not get to the point of where I was as a kid, you know, being overweight or obese. I was still doing 2K a day and losing weight. Yeah. And that's probably because you were active enough. I mean, that is because you were active enough and you had good enough muscle definition and muscles to where you could burn that much. You know, that's about how much I average out now, and that's how most people usually average out. Like, the only way you're going to probably be lower is, one, unfortunately, the way genetics or the way anatomy works, women unfortunately have a harder time burning calories, just because, you know, biology. So women may be like 1,800 is the average, or 1,500 is the average for women, whereas men will be 2,000. But not to say women can't get to that 3,000, 4,000 calorie, you know, and still be in a deficit. So but that's obviously going to take time. You got to slowly build up into that and all that. Like, the best thing I could say as far as quote unquote dieting is literally count your calories. That's it. Don't do keto. Don't do any of that crap, because that's hard to keep up with and it's hard to pay attention to, and you're making it more complicated than it has to be. Just pay attention to how many calories you're consuming. That's it. But yeah, that's just the way I have experienced, I have gone through many, many diets. I have done juice cleanse for a month. I have done keto. I have done all those things. And it's like my most success has been, hey, how many calories am I consuming? Am I consuming a good amount of protein? Am I consuming a good amount of carbs so I have more energy? You know, that's it. Carbs aren't bad. You don't need cheat days. You can enjoy food all the time. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I literally, when I'm like really getting intense on wanting to be healthy, I will straight up eat fast food all the time. But you know what I don't do is I don't eat fast food and get the really high calorie things at the fast food establishments. I generally will get the things that are lower calorie, and I end up eating just as much as somebody who has like two burgers, but I have, um, two grilled chicken sandwiches, and it's literally the same. It's the same amount of calories as like one of that person's like cheeseburger. And to be fair, cheeseburgers aren't even that bad calorie or health wise and calorie wise. That's my favorite thing to eat when I'm like trying to lower my calorie intake is like burgers, bacon, things like that. You can literally eat anything and be healthy. To a degree. Obviously, if you're eating fried food every day, even if you're under 2,000 calories, you're not going to get the proper nutrients and all that. But, you can obviously enjoy a random fried food as long as it's not over your calorie limit. And it will not kill you. Having that, pizza once a week that puts you still under your calorie deficit for the week, works. Because that's actually one thing, too. Just a heads up, you don't even need to count your calories to a daily limit. You can go weekly. Like, I've done that before to where, one day I'll be like, I'm going to consume 3,000 calories. And then the next day I'll be like, ooh, I should probably only consume like 1,500. And I just have to eat more not calorie dense food, but the opposite of calorie dense. Like pretty much high volume, low calorie. Which there are a lot of food like that. Popcorn, for example. Love popcorn. Not the ones at the movies or covered in butter, but just some straight up bland ass popcorn. I don't even say bland. Like, I love popcorn with a little bit of salt on it. But that is a fantastic thing with tons of volume in it for the food and not much calories. Yeah, that was a rip. But to be honest, I was surprised we got as close as we did because the computer did not take the septile, unfortunately, which is what I was hoping. I think we might have actually been able to clear if they took the septile. So that is a rip. All right. Anyway, all right, back to Pokemon. So let's see if we get a shiny. Orbeetle? No. Basculin? No. But the one that I really want shiny... Damn. I actually did want the Sceptile shiny. Of all the ones we got, the Sceptile would have been really cool. Obviously, Kyogre was the one we want the most, but unfortunately, we could not get the Kyogre. So we will go ahead, though. We're going to... you know what? Actually, I'm going to take a quick break, because I have not taken a break this whole time. I need to use the restroom. I need to grab a drink, because... we've been talking a lot, so I need to hydrate. So I'm going to take a break. I will be back in a few minutes, and then we should do a couple more runs here. Go piss, girl. Get out of here. Okay, we are back. So we are going to jump into Dynamax Adventure again with Kyogre. So anybody is welcome to join. Oh, God. Whew. Alright, so depending on how this one goes, this may be the last one. We shall see. I'm pretty tired. So we're going to do maybe 2 more, maybe 1 more. We will find out. But we are going to go ahead and jump in. So if anybody wants to jump in, you're more than welcome to. And then I will go ahead. We will, unfortunately, no shiny was had this day. Well, at least yet. And then I will go ahead and open up another prediction for anybody who does want to participate. You're more than welcome to. You're also more than welcome to jump in and join us. So if you do ! Join, or you could just jump right in with code 8569. Either way, if you don't want to do the ! Join, that's perfectly fine. But we do have a prediction open as well. So if you want to bet yes if we're going to get a shiny, you can. If you want to earn some channel points, your probably better bet is no. Yeah, we will be jumping in about 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh man. Yeah, this may be the last run. I'm getting there. I'm feeling tired. I had a long day, so also didn't get the best of sleep last night, unfortunately. But should be able to get some good sleep tonight, so we got this, don't worry. Yeah, let's just last run of the night, let's just go ahead and get this Kyogre. Make it easy. Simple. Just jump in, get this Kyogre. If anybody else wants to get this shiny whale right here, you just jump in and we get a shiny whale. That's how it works. You know, you just jump in and we'll get a shiny whale. So, yeah, we were going to jump in about 30 seconds here if anybody wants to join us. Good run waiting for us. Yeah, as long as it's not a fake good run. Like the one where we got 2 wide guards, or there was technically 3 wide guards on the board, and then a Maractus, which sounds fantastic, but when you get murdered by one of the wide guarders many times and the Maractus, you end up not doing too well. If you can't make it to the Kyogre with a wide guard, turns out wide guard's hot garbage. Unfortunately. Which is like the major reason why I'm tired of these wide guard runs, because the wide guarders aren't even that great. Oh, Rabombi though. I will take Rabombi. That's pretty. That's a pretty one. Usharna, alright. Okay. I mean, Usharna's not bad, so, I mean, at least it took something that's somewhat decent. Is there a wide guarder on the board? Preferably one that won't murder us in our sleep. It's Armaldo. Who's the fighting? Reveal thyself, fighting warrior. Who's the electric? Who's the fighting? Ah, it's Machoke, dude. Why does Machoke keep showing himself? Who's the electric, though? Oh, okay, it's Morpeko. Okay, Morpeko's good. Morpeko is fantastic, so I will gladly accept a Morpeko. So, Munchlax. After this is Machoke. Morpeko is... Actually, Morpeko is Dark Electric, so... Would the Machoke actually be good to grab right before? Agreed to swap here. I'll just keep swapping. Yeah, I was gonna say, actually, because you taking the Wishamakowlet, I guess we're all just gonna do support moves. But yeah, you taking the Machoke and then us going against the Morpeko with you as Machoke, that's actually pretty good. And then you'll be able to take the Morpeko. Since I'm pretty sure Machoke, I hope, has a fighting move besides coaching. I never can remember because, like, I almost never take Machoke into a Like, I never am like, oh boy, Machoke. So, because of that, I mentally think that Machoke has awful... Yeah, his Dynamic Punch. Okay. Yeah, Dynamic Punch is pretty good. Oh, I got Aromatherapy, too. That is really good. I just do the fake tearing and the fake crying, and we kill things. That's the goal. And I still would love to get a shiny Munchlax, just because I love Munchlax, and I specifically love Snorlax. Like, if I can get a shiny Snorlax, I will be happy. Did I go before you, or do you outspeed me? No, I already went, right? Yeah, I already went. I was like, wait a minute, did I not go? Baby Pokemon are always hard to get. You outspeed. Yeah. For some reason I thought I didn't outspeed for a second. I was like, what? Actually, I'll go for the Draining Kiss, because I do need to heal up a little bit. Bloop. Oh, nice. It actually did exactly enough to top me off. Perfect. Feeling good so far about this. We didn't die like 3 times at the first Pokemon, so that's a good sign. Oh yeah, because can you actually run into any baby Pokemon in the wild? Is there like any game that like you encounter baby Pokemon wild? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, because like I don't think you can encounter them really. You just have to hatch eggs. That's literally it. It's like your only way of getting a shiny. All right, Greedent. Oh, Musharna. I mean, I can take it. It doesn't really make a big difference either way. Well, actually, no. Musharna shouldn't be the one to take it. Oh, yeah, because I just thought about it. Musharna is actually really good against the Machoke. So, yeah, it's good against the Machoke. If it wasn't good against the Machoke, I would be like, eh, whatever. But I feel like the whole downfall, like, this stream has been us just, like, being like, oh, perfect, this is great for Kyogre, and completely ignoring the factor of, like, the Pokemon early on that we need to take out. So, we actually gotta start planning, apparently. Greedent stay, I guess, yeah. I guess. Bop. Alright. Yeah, I'll fake tears first before I Draining Kiss. Oh, so it made it used a yawn. Okay. I guess. Well, hopefully it expanding forces instead of noise. Gyro Ball. Okay. Fire Punch. Alright, I'm just gonna... well, you know what? We'll do one more. One more. Just because the Musharna is doing something here. So hopefully the Musharna is using Expanding Force and not Psyshock. Please, Expanding Force. Yes! That'll hurt. Woof. There we go. Rockfall. Oh no, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. No. Damn it. Ugh. Yep. Need to play some nice funeral music for that one. Fire Punch. Oh hey, the sand is gonna kill it. Wait, it's the one who you made in the sandstorm too. Get wrecked. Oh wait, did it not kill it? Okay, it did. Ha! Get frickin' wrecked. Don't you say it. Don't you frickin' say it. I was already at full health. Alright. I don't have to anymore. Alright, I am good without this Machoke. Okay. Oh, the Musharna tried to take it again, though. I mean, regardless, the Greedent's not awful, I guess. Ooh, jeez. Alright. We are going to jump on in. You ever hear of... I don't know if you're trolling me. I'm going to look that up before I say it out loud, because I don't trust... I don't trust you. Ah, yes. Ivan Pavlov, the Russian-Soviet neurologist.
I'm in danger!
I was in danger, yeah. When that rock came down and crushed me, I sure was. Lowers target special attack. I'll do that one. Oh, I'm assuming you're talking about pavlova, the meringue-based dessert originating in either Australia or New Zealand in the early 20th century. It was named after the Russian ballerina Anna Pavlova. Or are you talking about Ivan Pavlov, the Russian-Soviet neurologist, who died in 1936 and is sociologist known for his dog. Pavlov's dog, with whom he made medical attempts in understanding reflexes. Oh, that's awful. Or wait, well, I mean, if it's reflexes, I'm assuming he didn't hurt the dog too bad. Or mess with the dog. But, like, at the same time, I just hate the idea of, like, oh, let's medically test this with the dog. I hope the dog was okay. I hope the dog, almost 100 years ago, is okay. Nope, Ivan Pavlov. Oh, you were talking about Ivan Pavlov. Okay. I thought, which is so funny to me because I was thinking, I was thinking you were talking about the food because I was like, oh yeah, you talk about food a lot, so that makes sense. You actually were talking about Ivan Pavlov. Okay. Pavlov's dog, he would ring a bell for the dog whenever he did a certain thing, so the dog started to know what the bell meant when it was rang. So it's like the buttons. We have buttons for our dog. He's learning those. He presses the buttons to go outside and for treats and all that good stuff. Then the dog started to predict the bell without it being ram. Huh. Huh. How did it predict? Was it just like the timing? Because he rang it at the same time every time? Bell for the dog. Or no, you said it was whenever the dog did a certain thing, so it would just predict the bell would be rang after the certain thing. It's conditioning through a prototype that slowly starts to be expected. Like me saying, at least you'll be full health. You went through all of that just to explain that? What the hell? Oh my god. I was like so intrigued and like paying attention to everything, and then you're just all like, oh yeah, so anyway, in the end, I just wanted to let you know you're like that dog. Oh. Pavlov VR is a multiplayer shooting game with heavy focus on community features, realistic reloading features. Apparently there's a lot of things this Pavlov namesake is under. Apparently it's very similar to the Australian meringue dish. It is also a Pavlov VR shooting game. And then it also refers to Ivan Pavlov. So, fun facts all around. Ah, why did it yawn? It's on the electric terrain. What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright. And then I fake tears again. I think you're going to be faster. Oh no, I'm still faster than you. Wow. Oh yeah, duh. It doesn't boost your speed because you were maxed. Duh. I don't know why I thought. Apparently, yeah. Kyogre is getting Desperado. Is that it? Ooh, so close. Finish it, Greedent. With the body slam. Good thing it held on to Greedent, right? Alright, we finally cleared after a few attempts of failure. Easy to turn. Alright, let us see what's in the box. 126, let's get the shiny. Let's get the shiny here, right now. Before we get too close to the Rayquaza runs. Just a shiny in general would actually be nice, because it has been a hot minute. Pretty sure we're at like at least 30 runs now without a shiny. So that a shiny would be nice. Preferably the whale. That's fine, because we want the whale. That's okay, because the whale. Oh my god. How long must I wait for this Kyogre to give me the shine it needs so I can see the shine of shines? Alright. Well, with that, I am going to call it a stream just because I am very tired. Had a little bit of a later start, but I was going to be busy today, so I expected that. But tomorrow, I don't have too much planned, so tomorrow should be a relaxing day for me. So we should be jumping on a little bit earlier than we did today, and yesterday we didn't jump on too late. But yeah, we should be jumping on definitely earlier than we did today, because I think we jumped on at like 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So we will be jumping on sooner than that, at least. And hopefully I'll be able to stream a little bit longer if I can get on early enough. But just a heads up to everybody. If you are not already in the Discord, I highly recommend joining the Discord if anybody wants to interact with community or see any of that good stuff. But outside of that, yeah, I mean, I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I appreciate you guys participating. I appreciate you lurkers.